Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Dembele. Looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. That's cause for mild irritation. Yaya Toure. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Now there's a fine ball. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Pelé. Bellingham. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. It's Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Still goalless. That's a little off target. Threads one in. Tries one from range! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Vieira, taken back almost at once. Not the most accurate pass. The less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Van der Sar claims comfortably.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Hazard. Now it's Pelé.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bergomi. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hazard. Oh, that's a fine interception. Drogba. Dembele. And he was quick to react. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. It is a corner, good chance. Barcelona with the corner, there first. And it's Zambrotta. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The first significant strike. One sweeping move. Oh no, this does not look good. Now who's going to be first to this? It's out for a goal kick. And they're back on the ball again. Robertson. Robertson, and he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
Played into the box, and a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there.
It's Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Yaya Toure! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dropper! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Azar. Pirlo looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is a great pick out. That's good defending, very good defending. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's Dembele. That's a throw. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second period is on the way.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Dembele. Varane gets across to intercept that. And here's Dembele. Bellingham. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Drogba is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that would have been some goal.
Pele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitution.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Robertson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It'll be a throw-in. Varane clears. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played back into the centre. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Thuram wins the duel this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Messi. Messi, foot in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero. He's had a shot! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Mbappe.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rashford. Number 6. Yamal.
Yamal is always looking to play quality balls. Desai deals with that comfortably. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean,
Just about within shooting range. Rafael Varane. Yamal. Seedorf. And it's Cruyff. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Owen. Now it's Cruyff. And he's quick to return it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has been cut short. Yaya Toure. Robertson.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Rashford. Robertson looking to hit the byline here. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Yamal. And he's intervened well there. Robertson.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. He's found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That pass has been... well, Bellingham! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Your final
right
thoughts,
now for
Jim?
information
Liverpool
on our shuttle bus
desperately
service.
failing to impose themselves on the game.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans have
and
pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Excellent challenge. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Little pass back. And here's Mbappe. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, great leap! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 7 minutes is number 8, Bellingham.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now he's got space here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good spread.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Company promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. He's found a way past. Robertson gets into a good position. Caught offside that time. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Just the keeper in his... Cruyff! Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Ibrahimovic. And Cruyff! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alexander-Arnold ventures forward. Quality ball. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's dropped. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Figo. Xavi.
That's good play from him.
There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Now it's Mbappe. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Has crossed into the middle. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Drogba! Not a bad try by any means. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. There's a sharp little ball here. No way through there. That is good alertness. Played towards the other side. Beckham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Yaya Toure. And here's Yaya Toure. That's a smartly directed ball. Ibrahimovic. And he cuts out the supply. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down.
Yaya Toure! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Cross needs chance! And it's in! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that is all they have time for. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Second period then underway. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Could be danger here. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he's in on goal. And Yaya Toure! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now, what about a counter-attack? Desai. Mbappe. Great work on the overlap. He has found the way through. And that's been won straight back. Tries to play it through. Now it's Cruyff.
Liverpool are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Xavi.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again. Dropper! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Drogba. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that is a little... It's Drogba! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yaya Toure. Robertson is in a really good position out wide. That is ended up in no man's land. Company calmly anticipates. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. Now it's Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. And they're quick to get it back. Spread it left. Maldini. Great vision. Now it's Figo. And no, that was never going to make it. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Dembele. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide. Terrific effort! And that really should have been that.
Drogba really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Very much into the last knockings. That's going wide left. Maldini.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Borussia Dortmund really don't have a...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men. And this is Dembele. Space for him to turn and look. He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Drogba brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Well timed, excellent interception. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And here's Drogba. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
I'd like
Yaya Toure taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Goulet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Strasbourg clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pele. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Desai. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Yaya Toure really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He's trying the shot. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Yaya Toure. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Still goalless. Albert Ferrer. He can run onto that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's having a hit! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Albert Ferrer. De Ligt is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Goulet. Casemiro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van der Sar claims comfortable. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mateus. Mateus! Magnificent from Mateus! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a loose ball.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Dembele. Half an hour played now. That has ended up in no man's land. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Albert Ferrer. Jordan Henderson. Casemiro. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Liverpool are looking to break at pace.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It'll be a throw-in. Casemiro. Jordan Henderson. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Serginho gets across to intercept that. And it's Albert Ferrer. Akanji. De Ligt. This is a promising build-up. Mateus is having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manuel. It's gone for a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Goulet. And it's Yaya Toure. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Pelé. Well timed, excellent interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very
Just
much
a
up
quick
for grabs.
And an exciting one too.
Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
If you have a ticket.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, played right into his path. Serginho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Goulet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Henderson. Albert Ferrer. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's a goal kick. Kanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Defending was strong and firm. Threads one in. And here's Dembele. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Great vision. Played through for the wide man.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Shot, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Muller has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham has got himself a free kick. Mateus has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Jordan Henderson, quality ball. Gerrard, spread out to the left. Mateus is in a really good position out wide.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Serginho. And it's Serginho. Casemiro. Serginho. Now that's well seen too. Drogba. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's been cut out, well played.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jordan Henderson. Mateus has found the net here, of course. Mateus drives it in. And Assar claims it safe hands.
This is the time you need that pace.
Liverpool now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And this is Drogba. Real chance! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. De Ligt. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pele. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Robertson.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Pele. He's got away. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Drogba. Rijkaard. Goulart wins the duel this time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found
Your reflections then, Jim.
Liverpool really didn't do an awful lot right there. They didn't do much at all. I thought some strong words at half-time would spring them into action, but nothing happened.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special. Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a throw-in. Oh, can he get onto this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Drogba. That's tidy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Goes for the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. Ambitious ball here. Cannavaro makes the interception. This looks promising. And this is... And Yaya Toure! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Drogba. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe, and it's been played through. And a header! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus.
Chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Belletti. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Now it's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. Dembele! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop.
It's Drogba! And that's a good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Liverpool have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer...
Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Drogba might just make this. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Plays a sharp little ball here. Aims beyond the defence. Neymar gets into a good position. And a chance! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Kante does really well to win the ball there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. And here's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Chance to deliver. He's cut it out. He's going for goal! That is wonderful from Rijkaard! A finish right from the top draw! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Hazard.
3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. Great vision. Bellingham has got himself a free kick. And it's Robertson. Oh, he's played it in low. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So, into the second half. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He has found the way through. Chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Conte. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's looking wide. He is through here. Delivered in. Bellingham. Tries one from range. Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now, he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Hernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Messi. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He'll try from distance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Takes a shot! And that's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And the finish! And it's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe! Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Alexander-Arnold. Hazard. Now it's Bale. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Yaya Toure.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pass somewhat off target. And that could set him on his way. Bellingham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. They're up to 5 corners now. Bellingham! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Bellingham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Dembele. It's Dembele! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So now the difference is 3. Yaya Toure, he's got away. Flashes it up, impressive jump. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's a smartly directed ball. And it's Yaya Toure. He's having a pop! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Dembele. And he was alert to it. Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Dembele. Now it's Yaya Toure. Adams. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? Drogba! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Conte. Messi is herring after that one. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the number on the board is 3. Looking to play him in. Shot could be... It's Drogba! It's fallen kindly here. A real chance and a real let-off. Tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.